I don't think Texas A&M has the defense to keep up with Alabama.
No.
I only think there's a couple of teams that have the defense to keep up with Alabama. Auburn being one of them. Auburn's defense is flat out really good. Their defensive line is incredible. Your defensive line is going to push anybody around. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
They're probably the only people I can see that Alabama plays on their schedule that I can see lining up that'll give Alabama problems. Because LSU, I don't think LSU's defense is that good because they struggle on the defensive side of the ball, and they got Alabama coming up. So that one's going to be a shootout.
That's going to be a fun one to watch. All right, Florida State's at number 2, Clemson.
Oh God.
Michigan State's at number 8, Wisconsin.
But here, go. Hold on, go back a second. Florida State's going to scare Clemson. I know the point spread's 20-something? It's like a 24-point spread or something like that. Florida State is talented. And anybody that knows me knows that kills me to say. But Florida State is a talented football team. They're just poorly coached. If they can get it through their heads that they can play with people, they can play with Clemson. They just have to have the mindset that they can, and the coaches have to put it in there that they can. And that's your key part, because I don't think they believe in their coaching down there. Even so, since Jim Leavitt has gotten there, the defense has played better. Because with their addition to Jim Leavitt, it made Florida State's defense play a little better. If I was a betting man, I would take Florida. I think it's 21 points. I would take Florida State in the points because I think they keep it under that. But I still think Clemson ends up winning. Well, you can't just discredit Florida State's talent because they are very talented.
Well, I mean, North Carolina gave Clemson a run for his money.
Exactly.
So, I mean,
and to me, Florida State's more talented than North Carolina is.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. You have to keep eyes on that one too. That's 3:30 game on ABC.
Oh no, Clemson always gets that game where they get that scare.
Yeah,
always happens. No matter how good Clemson is, there's going to be a game where they get a scare. This year there might be a couple of them.
Yeah, might be more than others.
Well, Clemson got hot at the right time last year. And that's why they were able to freaking steamroll Alabama. Alabama was still trying to catch their breath from the game before.
Yeah.
So it's just that gauntlet gets you. And if you can come in healthy and you come in hot at the right time, then the team gets on a roll. And that's what happened with Clemson last year. I didn't think Clemson was that much better than Alabama. But Alabama just looked out of sorts during that game. Mm-hmm. It's like they wasted all this stuff from the SEC championship game in the first round in the playoffs, and then it takes your toll on you when you play that many big games.
Yeah, definitely believe that. Number 8, Wisconsin and Michigan State. I think you said that. Number 18, Arizona State's at home against Washington State. Number 25, Cincinnati's at Houston.
And can Wisconsin run the football? Christmas.
Jeez, yeah.
Like every time you turn around, the highlight of that dude running.
Dude, they're
touchdown. Like if there was college fantasy, which I know there is, he should have been the number 1 pick everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Seriously.
That dude's good.
Number 22, Baylor's at home against Texas Tech.
No, Texas Tech again.
Number 10, Penn State is on the road against number 17, Iowa.
That'll be a good game.
Some fun games to watch here, yeah. Louisville.
This week is a good week.
Yeah. Louisville is on the road against number 19, Wake Forest. Number 15, Utah is on the road against Oregon State. Number 14, Boise State is at home against Hawaii. And then the big 8 o'clock game is number 7, Florida is on the road at number 5, LSU. Baton Rouge.
Ooh.
Your thoughts about another game? The Florida just got them back to back, right?
It's another one, man. It 3 games in 4 weeks that if College Game Day doesn't go to them, I'll be surprised. But this one, my worst fears came true when they said we're going to play the game at 8 o'clock. I was like, God damn it! Now the drunk freaking people, all they go, that's all we're going to be hearing. They don't even speak English as it is. But then when you get them drunk, it's going to get even worse. Yeah. So I was like, you know what? You could even pay me to go to Louisiana to go and watch this game live.
You could argue back one because you wouldn't understand them. What?
I was like, what did you say? But the thing is, you're going to get into a fight. You ain't getting out of there. We're getting into a fight. I'm sorry. Because that place is ridiculous. But not getting in LSU is a special environment. It's always crazy there. There's people do get nuts. But what you have seen coming out of it is that these guys don't like each other. Like, we hate LSU, and they really don't like us. And it's gotten more rivalry feel to it than it has before. And really, what jumped all this stuff off was LSU and the Hurricane crap. Yeah, where they made us go and play them in LSU when you could have came here and played the game. But y'all didn't want to try, and it was all on LSU. It wasn't on Florida. Florida was like, we can make the game happen. Let's go. And LSU, oh, no, Hurricane. No. But this is where it all stems from. But this year, it's been even worse than usual issue, and none of it's come from the Florida side. It's all come from the LSU side. LSU talking junk about Felipe, talking junk about this, talking junk about that. Well, we hate them and all that. Okay, well, cool. Yeah, Florida, keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut, take on the demeanor of your coach, and go out there and play. Yep.
Let the results speak for itself. This is going to be a tough matchup, but let the results speak for itself.
Oh, this is going to be – this one I'm way more worried about than I was the Auburn game. Oh, yeah. Because Auburn game, freshman quarterback coming in and playing into the swamp. Mm-hmm. That was the big thing. Our defense playing the way they're playing. You get that guy coming into there with a freshman, we got it. That was my thoughts on the whole thing. Make the freshman uncomfortable, you got it. And what happened? Made him uncomfortable, you got it. This one you're going up against Joe Burrow, who hasn't thrown an interception and all this stuff. Well, you know what this eerily sounds like? Sounds like the game last year. Yeah. Joe Burrow coming in all hot. He's riding high. He hasn't thrown an interception all year and all this stuff. It sounds eerily like a lot what we heard from last year's game. And it sounds eerily like a lot what we heard from last week's game. Except nobody's hyping up the LSU defense like they did the Auburn defense. Mm-hmm. But this game is going to be really good. This game is going to come down to, can Florida limit their turnovers on the offensive side of the ball? And can we get the playmakers? And can we get the playmakers in some space against a suspect LSU defense? Defensive secondary for LSU is good. They have a safety, DeWitt. He's really good. He'll be lined up against Pitts, the tight end. If he takes Pitts out of the game, okay. Well, you've got all these other guys you've got to contend with too. And it's like we said at the beginning of the year, Florida's wide receivers are really, really good this year. And they have proven that too, that they're really good, because I think we're 6-0 right now. Mm-hmm. And every game we've had a different guy pick up as being the leading receiver. Yeah. We've had one guy step up. You got two guys that can run really good routes. You got one guy that can run by anybody. It's just you have a good complement of guys. Again, it's how can our offensive line hold up, and can Trask get that clock in his head to where he needs to get the ball out and get it out on time so we can get going. Yep. And if we can get that going and we can take the crowd out of it early, if we score like we did against Auburn, we can take the crowd out of it early, and we need to just give Joe Burrow fits like we did last year. Mm-hmm. Last year's game, if we can mimic the plays or the play calling, and we can mimic how we played them last year, we've got a very good chance of winning this game this year.
Awesome. Well, I know you're not going to pick the game, so.
If we can do that, we don't have the luxury of having the swamp, but we have the luxury of having Dan Mullen.
Yep.
Who has always been very good against LSU and their defensive coordinator at LSU. And Dan Mullen has done a hell of a job at Florida. And he's done a miraculous job making this team stay focused, having these guys playing up to the standard that he wants them to play up to. Grantham, again, has done an excellent job on the defensive side of the ball. The biggest person is the strength and conditioning coach. Has had these guys ready for every single game, and we have stayed relatively healthy. That was the one big key for Florida is we had to stay relatively healthy because of depth issues. But we've stayed healthy. We're getting back to Zuniga this week. Finally, he's actually coming back this week.
Nice.
Well, I had him coming back last week, but he's really coming back this week.
We're gonna need him.
So we're going to need him because if that pass rush can get home, Bureau's going to be in for a long day. And LSU's offensive line is suspect. A couple of them are injured, so it should be a fun game.
Awesome. And I know you're not going to pick it, so
I'm tell you the same thing I told you against the other Tigers. I ain't picking it.
Not touching it with a wooden spoon. You're just going to enjoy it, like you said last week. So
I ain't touching it with anything.
All right, let's
enjoy this game. Nobody text me during it. Let me shoot my frustrations out during it sometimes.
There we go. All right, let's transition to the NFL and move over there and discuss some things.
Speaking of the NFL, first thing we got to start off with, there was a certain person that's on here that was undefeated in fantasy football. Going in, what were you, Cortez? You were.
I was 4-0.
4-0. 4-0. Riding by, only to be smashed by a guy who's under 500. You knew I had to bring it up.
You had to bring it up, didn't you?
I am your Achilles heel when it comes to fantasy football.
I knew you was gonna bring it up. I just can't beat you for some odd reason. I don't know why. It's just the trying to get over the hump with you. It just doesn't work out well. So as I
you sent me that Eagle fan guy going, we just
Why the fuck can't we beat this motherfucking team? We can never, ever beat them. Never.
That's dedicated to Kevin's fantasy team because I never can beat his damn team. And it's frustrating. I don't understand how, why, or what, but it's just like my player's like, oh, we're playing Kevin Carter this week. Let's just suck right now. And I just can't beat him.
Receivers both have 50-point weeks.
Yes.
Michael Thomas and Amari Cooper. You're lucky I didn't do what I thought about doing before the Thursday night's game. I thought about taking Cooks out and putting in DJ Chark.
It wouldn't have mattered. I wouldn't have come back.
Because it would have been worse.
It wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, I wouldn't have came back regardless what you would have done.
I'd have beaten you worse, though, if I put Chark in because he had a 40-point game.
Congratulations, man. You did beat me.
I'm winning again this week because the person I'm playing this week don't even play.
So you're going to get a little win streak started, huh? I'm your boost of confidence.
Well, you see my pickup, though. I think that may have been good.
Yeah.
Which worked out, which is gonna end up working out amazing.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
And then I got me another tight end, and my defensive strategy so far has really worked. Even though I can't get people that are playing Miami, I have figured out to get people that are playing either Miami or Cincinnati. Or Washington. If you can get a defense that's playing any one of those three teams, you're going to score points.
Yeah. He ain't lying.
Because I figured, if you notice, I haven't had the same defense in at all.
No, you do a lot of swapping, so it's your tactics.
All my defense has been